Let me display a few things. According to modern science also, if you see, this aging is going to create problem, but it varies from individual to individual. Are you able to see my screen, devotees?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. This is a simple paper about biology of aging and death. So we can see, I will read this one paragraph that categorized. It varies from a person to person. And we can see, we can focus just on this particular aspect. Typically, the beginning of change in the five senses are as follows. Hearing, of course, the time duration varies, or the point of time at which a person undergoes these changes, it varies from person to person. But then overall, in general, hearing, you can see by mid 40, even in our house, hear properly. We ask them to repeat, and sometimes they get frustrated. Why are you repeating? Why are you asking me to repeat more number of times? So our hearing capability comes down. Similarly, vision gets blurred, right? By 50 maximum, everybody will have specs. You develop a cataract in the eyes, and I am just pushing. I got specs, but I don't feel like wearing. So everybody, mostly because of the aging of the body. And sense of touch, again, right? By 50s, you can see a lot of changes in the body. So the feeling of touch, the softness or hardness, the sensitivity in that, right? How sensible you are to the soft touch or hard touch, right? This you will lose over a period of time. That's why aged people, even if you touch them, they may not realize sometimes, right? They may not feel anything, and they will be continuing to do what they are doing. So you have to, forcibly or loudly talk to them, or otherwise forcibly catch their hand and then talk to them, right? So this is not required normally, but with the age, we lose sense of touch. And then taste, we lose taste also, but it is in the late 50s. And smell, okay. So this is according to scientific studies. And if you go to Brindavan and all, as part of Bhagavatam, like our Madan Prabhu explained many times, right? So they say ganta means the bell. Various bells will be ringing in our life. So our hearing capability comes down, and we cannot see properly. So eyes gets blurred, and we cannot read small letters. And like this is another indication, right? So like this, there is a kind of indication. Bell here means just like somebody rings the bell. Like that, the Lord, through material nature, He is ringing these various bells to indicate that now we are going close to death. It's unfortunate, right? But we all want to live here very long. But then this body is given some duration of time. Yesterday I was speaking to some devotee. Okay, you can see, when we are born in certain family, right? And the genes in our predecessors, they also have a lot of impact. So we are given such some platform here to work, okay, with certain type of body. Right? When we are born in certain family, already we are carrying a baggage, uh, right? Just like my mother's father, he has got this sinusitis. I was not having any problem, but then after coming to, so was going through a difficult time period. So my mother's father, he has gone through surgery very long time back, maybe like 100 years back or something. It was surprising. And similarly, like my mother's side, father's side. So for everybody, why I'm relating myself, you can see yourself, right? Some of the diseases, of course, Krishna is there. He will minimize, right? He will minimize. It is up to him how he takes care of us. What we can do is we can pray to the Lord, do devotional service as much as possible, uh, and the suffering may be minimized for the devotee, or wants us to suffer more and realize something, suffering may continue also. It is up to him, and this is what is Sharanagati. But the point, sorry, charging was going down. Okay, so the point here is that um, we are suffering. By the age of 50, we get into a lot of problems, and then later on we can see we require some people to assist us for simple things also. We cannot sit down, we cannot get up on our own. And please remember, average age, even if you take 60 or 70 years, when we reach the age of 50, it's like more than 70% of life is already spent. We should not take 100 years as the life duration, especially in the current situation, how things are going on, right? You can see everybody mostly are getting into diseases by 45 itself. Uh, and on average, a person lives for 65 or 70 years. That we have to consider as our duration. Even though 100 years is the maximum, but it's better to go by average. So when we are reaching 50, we should be very careful to engage more ourselves, not only 50, by 35 itself. Why? Because if the average duration of 35, like almost 50% is gone. And by the age of 50, almost 75% or more than 70% is gone. So this is the reality. It's bitter, but this is what it is. Now we have to question ourselves. Right? When we are getting aged, we have to question ourselves how much engaging in the service of Krishna, because we are left with only a small portion of time. Now the sincere question should arise. Continue this enjoying tendency, Bhoga Aishwarya Prasartana. I'm always going after the sense enjoyment, right? Maybe in a gross way or in a subtle way to make my mind happy, intelligence happy, to think myself, I am so and so, to become more powerful, whatever it may be, and whatever is the pulling force. But ultimately, we are not able to engage completely in the bhajan of Lord.